these were our, so going into it, you know, we knew we wanted more non-combat, non-transporting roles in Star Citizen, and a science ship seemed like the natural thing to do. These are our inspirations. That's the ship from Silent Running. Chris was really into talking about the ship from Silent Running during this one. Discovered from 2001. I grew up loving that movie. I wore out my parents' VHS multiple times. And that's the Drayman from Super Wing Commander, the very weird graphical remake of Wing Commander 1 that was in our heads as we went into this. And we're going to show you kind of the evolution from the very first pass to what it's looking like today. It's not totally final today, but it's getting close. This was our first pass. It's not going to look anything like this by the end. But this was by Jim Martin, who did the Freelancer, did the Defiant on Deep Space Nine. He's just a fantastic ship designer. It's so cool that there's a whole group of people whose career can be ship designer. But we saw this and we said these look a little bit more MISC, a little bit less fragile, and let's watch it evolve. So this was our big change. We decided to have this. You can see how it's inspired by the Freelancer. It's MISC's kind of signature ship. And then we wanted a separate drive section, and then a long area that different modular pods could be connected to depending on the roles. This is going to be our hospital ship and our science ship, and has a couple other roles we're thinking about too. Close up to the front on the same pass. Drive section, you can see the 2001 in that. And here's where we started to try to develop the pods. These were very early. They didn't quite work because they were so small. How do you get into them? That sort of thing.
They were smiling.
Same pass. You know, we looked at this and we weren't quite sure why you would want to stick your pods out on the side. Oh, this is the next pass. This is where we started to bulk up a bunch. This was the August. So this is next to most recent pass, showing it dropping various drones. The idea is you drop from place to place. You maybe drop off your space telescope or your sensor pod or even your e-warfare suite in some area of space. Do mine laying, that sort of thing. So we get these two beauty shots, and this is the current look right now. Everything past you can see kind of what looks like a mini Freelancer is the first section. Everything past that is modular pods. So the idea is you can swap these out depending on roles. We went through, we came up with like 10 or 15 different pods, ranging from everything from like a biome thing where you collect treaty fish to a hospital operating room, an ambulance bay for Cutlass shuttles, all sorts of different options that will swap in and out there. What you have not seen in this pass is we've decided to make the front part disconnect. So the first section that looks like a Freelancer is going to be your kind of heavily armed shuttle. You want to go study the corona of a star or go somewhere dangerous, you can leave all your delicate scientific instruments and wounded patients and so forth somewhere safe, and you can go and do a little bit of exploring.
So did you say that's large enough to hold a couple of cutlasses?
So there's one of the pods that we're concepting out is the ambulance bay that's based around the Cutlass Red. Is that right? Oh, it's red. Okay. Yes, this is a good bit bigger than the Freelancer. Just has similar styling to it.
Is there a battle bridge? What if the lead pod never comes back?
Well, then it's a treasure for someone to find. Actually, the answer to that question is our other ship we're concepting right now, which is the Crucible repair tug ship. Go and collect that.
It's going to have like an onboard park, like with the trees and stuff. Will that actually you'll be able to walk around and see the trees for on it and go collected, like a park?
Yes, we've done, I guess we did not have a picture here, but there's these big circular ones that can replace what you see here with, literally like glass paints with trees and things. That will tie into some mechanics we're doing for terraforming. The idea being that you have to, and this is where the whole, what was the movie I mentioned earlier? Silent running, yeah, that whole silent running idea. So you'll have to go to some point in orbit to get these plants ready for a newly terraformed planet. You keep them there for a while, and then you bring them back and sell them for a higher price. So we've built a couple different unrelated scientific mechanisms.
We can't blow plants up, we can make them right.
Yeah. and if you guys make enough planets, maybe we'll think about letting you blow them up.
Everybody just take one, let's go.
You can blow it up.
That sounds fair. So you want to give your sneak preview of that ship? We can take some more questions.
Okay, I've been playing space-like combat games, everything between Freelancer 1, or Wing Commander 1 Freelancer to Star Wars Battlefront 2. So while I'm not a pro at space-like combat, I'm just no stranger to it.
You're fine.
I found the one is
It's been on the slide for a minute.
as far as leading targets.
Yeah, that will definitely be modified. Pretty much everything you've seen from Community Commander today right now is us working out.
At the moment, you need like a cognitive ability to know where you're going to steer toward the targets because of how much.
Yeah, we expect a bunch of changes to ship speed in general.
Yeah, obviously we don't know. Okay, one more question sort of matters. What kind of variation is this going to be? I know some of this may be more powerful than some of the fire range, but how much are the projectiles?
That is a good question, but it's one for a more technical designer than I am.
Otherwise, thank you guys very much.
Thank you. Next question is for David.
As far as
I don't know.
as far as some of the stuff you bring to the board in this iteration, it's like you have like a core section, but like where you put a page, and so on, like your chapters and stuff like really short, like for example. Is there any chance that we will see actual official Star Citizen novels on personal shelves as soon as it's fleshed out? In the vein like some of the novels.
Yeah, great. So I will defer to Sandy and David on
We have been we have been
would
approached.
love
yeah.
to do it, and it's still, it can be our highest priority, but Chris from the beginning said, yes, he wants novels.
Thank you very much. And in fact, everybody go to the main panel tomorrow and tell them you want them to do Star Citizen novels.
Also anthologies of the short stories.
Thank you guys for coming out here. It's great to see you. Regarding the whole multi-cruise ship thing, the demo looked awesome. My question is, how is that going to work for like exploration missions where you go out on like a 3-week